Good morning, everybody. How are you all? I am lying in my bed this morning. Oh, can't even get the camera right. Something wrong with this StreamYard. The camera's really weird on it. Oh, sorry, Junker, if I upset you. Hi, Shannon. I don't quite know how you commented before I even started. I saw that and I was a bit perplexed by it, but still. You'll have to forgive me. Can I do it that way around? Oh, look, I can do it that way around. That's better, isn't it? I'm lying in my bed. I'm feeling a bit poorly today, and hi, Kaza. I've pulled all the muscles down my right hand side doing that poxy gait, and yeah, I'm lying in my bed this morning. Sorry. Hi, Max. So you'll have to forgive me for being a lazy cow. That's that's fibro for you. Sometimes you just have to have a day off. Not that I'm having a day off. I'm taking Ellie to work later and doing what I normally do, but right now I'm lying in my bed being a lazy man. Not feeling good, I have to say. But how are you all, more importantly? There's 9 people here and I can see 3 people have said good morning. Come on, everybody else, stump up. Let's see you. I'm glad to see that everybody's got a avatar so far. Oh, hi, Elizabeth. Oh, I like the hugs. Thank you. I could do with a hug right now, despite the fact it would probably hurt. Oh, I'm going to have to hold this with my other hand because my right side is very sore. Oh, no, I can't. I could do with a sky hook right now. You're going to have a view of my double chin. I can't lie here and hold the phone up too much because my side is very sore. Oh dear, Kazza, I'm sorry you're feeling rough. I know how that feels right now. Hi, Emma. How are you? Like the sunset. So what have we all been up to the last 24 hours? Anything exciting? Oh, you have to excuse the grimaces. I really am struggling today. That bloody gate and I. You've heard of Watergate and all the other gates. Well, this is blinking Garden Gate. Oh, so annoyed with that gate. Oh dear. Nobody's talking to me today. Why are you not talking to me? What shall we talk about today? I can't get this camera right. I do apologise. Holding it up as I'm hurting my side. Did you finish it then? Did I? No. I have put hours and hours and hours into that gate. And I was trying to do it on a very tight budget because it's an old gate. And anyway. So I was scraping it. Hi, Sue. And in some ways it has been quite cathartic because it's quite, it's quite cathartic to just sit in the garden and scrape away at this gate. But I can't leave it. I can't leave little bits that aren't done. I don't want to paint it and then have bobbly bits. So I have been trying. But yesterday it's quite heavy. Well, I'm not too agile as it is, with fibro, but my hand has been getting sorer and sorer, obviously, because it's all seized up, but you probably can't see, but my hand is all swelled up. And that's been going on for the last few days. But I've been pushing on, thinking I've got to get this bloody gate done because the weather's going to change and I want it painted and back where it belongs on the front of the house. But I went to move it yesterday, and I was near the edge of the step, and I don't quite know how or what happened, but the gate dropped down and I was still holding on to it. And it sort of wrenched all my muscles down my right hand side. And I said to Ellie, initially I said to Ellie, I don't know how I've done it, but I pulled a muscle in my tit. I've got, what do I do? Put it in a sling? We were joking because she's a first aider. I was like, what do I do with a pulled tit? Anyway, obviously overnight it's gotten a bit worse, and I know I should have got up and put makeup on and made myself pretty for you, but today I am just not feeling it. Hi Stacey Louise, nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, so that's why I'm lying in my bed being a lazy cow. Vaping. I gave up smoking. So hi Shannon. I think didn't Shannon say hello at the top? Am I going mad? Shannon, hi. Hi again. I didn't miss you, honestly. Honestly. Oh dear. Yes, I am going to get it bloody done. And you know why I'm going to get it done? Thank you for returning me on track. After all those hours of scraping, I've actually given in and ordered some paint stripper. Don't make me laugh because it hurts. I've given up. I've given up with the scraping, and I want it to be right. So I've given up. Ordered some paint stripper. The weather is a bit windy and gusty, and it has rained overnight, but I'm hoping it stays dry so I can do that later. Morning, Laura. Nice to see your avatar. I like seeing people's faces. 21 of us. Look at that. Oh, God, I don't know how to hold this without making myself look like a bigger... I look like that blinking monster in Star Wars, you know, that big fat thing. That's what I look like this morning. I do apologise. Good morning. Not feeling it either. Bad cold and 7 months pregnant. Get well soon. Oh, Emily. No, you're far worse off than me. Oh, I did not enjoy pregnancy. Good morning, Rach. Nice to see you. Lovely avatar. Like to see your little faces. Better than seeing my ugly mug, that's for sure. What is that monster in Star Wars called? That big flobby thing? I can't think of its name, but that's me today. I am that big flobby thing. You know the one I'm talking about? The big mammoth blob thing with just like little eyes, and he's got... What's he called? I can't think. This is bloody fibro brain for you. I've got my boys on the bed with me. Hey, Dadak, what you been up to? And the Monty down there. We are all gathered on my bed. Irish Laura, are you still doing the photography? I have one of your robin pictures in my mum's house. She calls it fertile. Fertile? Don't ask me why. Apparently he looks like a Bertie. Don't understand what that means. She calls it fertile. Bertie, not fertile. Worst autocorrect ever. Oh, I was going to say. She calls it Bertie. One of my birds is called Bertie. Charlie and Bertie. I stopped taking as many pictures when I started painting. It's like I have this creative streak that I've got to do. Fertile. I know. I think you should rename the bloody robin Fertile now, quite honestly. So I don't take as many pictures as I used to because I was doing photography. And, oh, God, doing painting. It's all right, Chunker. Yeah. I've closed my Etsy shop now. I've decided that I don't want to sell pictures anymore. It was spoiling my enjoyment of painting. So that's the end of that. I've still got one picture I need to send to Canada. Some lady bought my pheasant. I tried to put a photo on Avatar. Thought I had, but obviously not. No, Sue, you are still an S. S. Superwoman. Morning, Ali. Good to see you back. Where have I been? You mean back on YouTube, or back doing a live, or back this week? Oh, you'll have to forgive me looking like a mong, because I am so sore. Oh, my tea mug's gone cold now. Oh, so what's everybody up to today? Anything exciting? It's Friday, isn't it? Yeah, it's Friday. Oh, well, I never did lives on a regular basis, and this is a trial to see how we get on. I don't know what people think about it, or whether it works as a concept. I don't know. It's just a trial for now to see how we get on. Hi, Suzanne. Nice to see you. Nice. I mean, we're averaging around 20-25 people a day, which is a nice little group. Going to clean my house, but you were the perfect distraction. Nobody has ever called me perfect, Laura, so I'm quite happy with that. Kaz is working. Sorry to hear that. And Stacey Louise Wilson shopping. You mare, that's it. I'm well jealous of that. I'd like to be shopping. I find shopping very difficult these days. I can't stand around or go walking, like shopping. I don't know, something about the shopping. It's good to interact with everybody. Yeah, it's nice to have a little group. I think if we meet every morning, I think it's going to do us all a bit of good. I know it's got me a bit more motivated than I normally am. So I'm quite pleased with that. That's one of my observations. It's something to look forward to every day. I mean, because there can be days when weeks, the only person I ever speak to is Ellie. Because I'm such a yeah. I mean, I've signed myself up for a day of learning to do spirit art on Saturday, but at the moment I'm struggling with the idea. Just the thought of not being in the house for like 6 hours, and the thought of having to be with other people for 6 hours, I'm struggling. I mean, I may come across as this bubbly, full of it person, but I have my struggles, I guess, like everybody. Sue, I'm picking grandson up for school later. Up from school. Oh, good luck with that. Ali's saying hi to everybody in the chat. I'm just back from Greg's with a coffee and a sausage roll. Oh, lovely. We all like a Greg's sausage roll, don't we? Well, I am toying with the idea of trying to be a bit more veggie. The concept of energy, and the fact we are all energy, and the fact that spirit energy, all of it. What are your thoughts on buying a house abroad in the future? There are houses in Italy offered for €1 on YouTube. Yeah, they come normally, those ones that you see, that they do the same in France, but they normally come tied with restrictions, in as much as you have to spend this much money on them in a certain time. You have to live in it for a certain amount of time before you can sell it. There's normally restrictions on that if you look closely. But my thoughts on buying a house abroad, that's my intention initially. Ultimately. Brain is not working this morning, I'm sorry. France is my destination. I've always wanted to live in France. I feel it to be my spiritual home. I don't know if you believe in reincarnation, but I mean, this topic is huge, and it's one that I spend a lot of my time on these days, spirituality and things. I think my last life was probably in France, because when I go back, when I'm in France or when I hear the language around me, I never feel as warm and at home as I do anywhere. So that's why I want to go back. So after my daughter became veggie 8 months ago, and we both feel much better for it. Susan, isn't there a clause you have to do them up? They give you 15k in Italy, and you have to live there for some amount of time. Yes, Laura, exactly what I just said. I agree with you. I've looked at it. Trust me, I have looked. That's cheaper than my Greg's breakfast. Yeah, there's no such thing as a free ride in life, is there? There are clauses. What was I saying? Oh, spirituality. Yeah, about eating. But apparently everything has energy. Let's face it, apparently everything in the universe is made of energy. And animals are spiritual beings the same as we are. And apparently, I mean, I'm only going on some of the research and stuff I'm looking at, but if you eat animals, the negative energy surrounding their death, or the way they felt from being put down, or that can transfer to you. So it got me thinking about whether it would make me feel better not to eat meat. So, Suzanne, yes, I saw they suggested around 20,000 on initial refurb and would never be worth huge amount. I've just seen. Yeah. In France, they also do a scheme where you basically can buy something. I'm trying to work out how it worked. You get the house, which is normally quite a decent one, but you pay like a rent every month. So you part own it, but you also part rent it. And that goes on until the actual owner. I don't understand why my phone is in low power mode. It's been on charge all blooming night. I don't understand. I was talking about France. Sorry, I'm really not with it today. Fibro has got the better of me. Yeah, when the person dies, the French owner dies, you then take possession of the property. So it could be a really good deal if, sadly, the person died within 2 years. So you'd only have to pay 2 years' rent. But, so basically, you buy it really cheaply, but the ownership remains with the French person. You pay them a monthly amount of money, and then when they die, the place becomes yours. But yeah, I'm not. I don't like the idea of living in a property that's actually owned by somebody else. Not in France, anyway. Anybody else at their vape? Or am I the only idiot? So there's 23 people on here, and I'm trying to count how many people have spoken to me. I want you all to at least say hi when you come on. Shannon, Kaza, Max, Elizabeth, Emma, Sue, Stacey, 7, Shannon, 8, Mike counting Shannon twice, Laura, 9, Emily, 10, Rach, morning, Rach, 11. I think it's 11 or 12 people spoken to me, maybe a bit more, 13. Come on, the rest of you, stump up. I'm sorry if I'm missing any of the chat. Like I said, I'm really not with it today. I am feeling rough. That's better, Gemma. Thank you for saying hello. Good morning. Stacey's on nicotine replacement gum. Ali vapes. Good. What vape flavour? I have Red Bull flavour. So nice. I started on that, but I found it a bit sweet and yeah. I'm on. I love these. They're called Lost Marys, and unlike the normal disposable vapes, they have 3,500 puffs in them, which is quite a lot. and they are a rechargeable. They are about £9 for one. You can get them cheaper. And one of these lasts me a week. So, oh, and it's cola. Sorry, didn't answer the original question. I'm so useless today. I'll tell you what, I've got horrific pens and needles in my right hand. I really have buggered myself up. I can like have some sort of funky intro by blowing smoke and making myself look like I've got a dry ice machine. Hey Danielle, how are you? Nice to see you have an avatar. Morning, Michelle. Listening while I get on with some housework. The joys of being an adult, hey? Ugh, tell me about it. Tell me about it. My day just seems to be the same thing over and over. I have to say, at the moment, I haven't painted since the Queen died. Bizarrely, the day I was painting the minute I heard she'd died, and I don't know, and I painted literally every day for over a year up until then. And I don't know what happened. I literally stopped. So I went to scraping paint off as opposed to putting paint on. The mango one is lovely on the Lost Mary. Oh, I might try that. Ellie likes the Sakura grape. Yeah, or the watermelon, or the, what's the other one she tried? Can't remember. But they do a huge range, don't they? Really. Oh, I'm sorry, but my right hand is killing me. Does anybody have one of these Samsung Galaxy flip phones? You know, the ones that clamshell ones. I can't get this camera right. The clamshell ones. Because I know it's ridiculous. I've always been an iPhone girl, but I really fancy, I don't know why, I really fancy one of these Samsung flip things. But I'm really very concerned about transferring from iOS to Android. Although I think Android has caught up enormously, hasn't it? Don't know. Anybody got any thoughts on the subject, please? That's what this little group's got to be about, isn't it? Convo, helping each other, raising issues, asking for advice, little bit of support. I cannot get this camera right today. I do apologise. It's all over the place, and you must be really feeling sick. Perhaps I should just do a podcast. Perhaps it would be easier if I did a podcast every day. How would that go down? I don't know how I would do that. I've never looked at podcasts. Kazza, I've always had some love them. Never had a flip though. But have you had an iPhone to compare? That's what I need. Just asked about a vitamin and it not allowed it. Just asked about a vitamin. What does that mean? I just asked about a vitamin, but it didn't allow it. Don't know. I think they break really easily. Okay, thank you for that. Oh, that sounds nice, Laura. Oh, God, what's Laura up to? Laura. I can't find Laura. Yes, had an iPhone and hated it. Oh, okay. What fors and against for both, Kazza? I think Kazza needs to come on and be on the screen with me, and we could have a conversation about iPhones and Samsungs. What do you reckon, Kazza? Oh, look at my baby boy. You little baby. If you're wondering, that's not my underarm hair. That's an upside down chunker. That's a better shot. Me and my chunky. Oh dear. Anybody else said anything? I'm sorry if I'm missing people today. Suzanne, what did you mean about? Yes, I have asked you and had. Yes, I just asked you, had checked B12 because, as referred to. I had I am iron deficient, but when they gave me iron replacement tablets, they made me very poorly. and I then said I didn't want to take any more, and that's really where it was left. So I take Berocca every day, which seems to top me up with my vitamins and whatever. Yeah. So perhaps yeah, the B12 thing. Sorry, I was referred to metabolic medicine for MMA and something or other. Are you in the States or in England, Suzanne? Because I've never heard of metabolic medicine. Not in the UK anyway. Oh God, this camera work is so horrific today. I do apologise. I don't know what it is about this. I like this StreamYard for the comments, the ability to see the comments, but I'm not sure about the camera. And on the basis, it's only a free trial. Apparently, you only get a week free on StreamYard, which they keep under wraps a bit. So if I'm going to carry on this platform, not that many of you probably noticed the platform difference. Morning, blogging mummy. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. I reckon every time somebody pops up, I'm going to put you on the screen for a while so everybody can say morning. Oh, look. Kaza says, I'm happy to do that next week, Lisa. Woohoo! So next week, Kaza is coming on live. She needs to send me her email address. Do it privately. Do it on Messenger or something if you don't want it public. And we will have a chat. We'll start off on the iPhone versus the Samsung, but I'm sure we will diverge onto other subjects. Brilliant. Like it. Kaza is going to be the first person to appear live. Have I had any more spiders? No. It's always like a couple of weeks. You can always tell the end of the summer in this house because we get big spiders, and then we have a couple of weeks of it, and then they're gone. And I don't really want to say it because it'll bring bad luck. But no. Oh no, they've not appeared. I will do. Brilliant. Thank you, Kaza. Suzanne. Before that, let's put it on the screen so I can read it. Before that, had only had basic B12 test. Markfield, Leicestershire. All right. I was referred to Salford Genome, whom accept people from all over the county. CMFRD doctors. Okay. Maybe it's something I really should look at. I'm sorry, I'm really crap at looking after myself, to be honest. I don't like doctors. I don't like hospitals. And if I can stay away, I do. But I guess another morning is drawing to a close. These half an hours go really quickly, don't they? Anyway, before I go, how are you all finding the time, the length of the live, the frequency? Anybody got any opinions on that? And whether we should change it, whether we should lengthen it, whether we should stop it. Do we carry on next week? Is it good, bad, or indifferent to people? Would you rather have a daily vlog? Are you happy to have a live every day? Do you still want vlogs as well as? MFRD doctors are being trained at Salford to hopefully work alongside conventional doctors' intervention in the future. Okay. Excellent. I'd like somebody to mend my hand right now. Oh, you probably can't. You don't know what it looks like normally, do you? So you wouldn't know that it was swollen. It's all puffed up and sore. Sure. Right, everybody's dropping off like flies. They obviously know we're coming to the end of our 30 minutes. Nobody going to tell me what they think? Too long, too short. Oh, God, where? Yeah, it's good time, but I'm not home every day. will join you whenever I'm able. This time works for me personally. I like having a quick chat each day. Elizabeth, I like the vlogs as well. Okay. I did film one the other day, but I wasn't sure whether to put it out. Yes, please look. I am now prescribed B12 every other day with D3 hormone and sulfur zinc, and I'm starting to feel a bit better. Interesting. Stacey Louise, I like vlogs as well, and I like the time. Okay. I'm glad. Would it be better as a podcast, or is my ugly mug fine? I am same as yourself. It's been a long journey. Yeah, it's never ending, isn't it? Interesting. Ellie was talking about having a bellyache yesterday, and she said, "Oh, when it goes away, it's easy to forget what it feels like to be in pain." Because when she had her gallbladder out, she felt really rough for a couple of weeks beforehand. So she was sort of alluding back to how she felt, and I was saying, I can't remember not feeling rough. I'm so used to feeling drained, and I'm so used to everything aching, that I actually, sadly, don't remember myself really when I was vibrant and bouncy. Yeah. See, books. Could it be B12? Yeah, I did also wonder about whether it's all blinking menopause, and if I stopped all the fibro meds and went on HRT, whether I would see a difference that way. Or is it all in my head? Well, I know fibro has a lot to do with psychological, but anyway, that's getting into another topic. Have you thought about going swimming to help with the pain? It would really help. Yeah, I have been, Ali. I have a lifeguard for a daughter. Da, 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 da. And I get into the pool for free. So yes, I have been going swimming. And now my shower's broke, I'm going there to wash. Oh, don't make me laugh. Oh. Yeah, I'm meant to be going swimming later, but I'll probably get stuck in the bloody pool like a beached whale because of the way my bits are. Oh dear, I'm such an idiot. Right, everybody. It was lovely to see you again. Are we doing this over the weekend, or are we maybe later at weekends? What do you think? So everybody can have a lie-in or not? Right, do we want it at weekends or just weekdays? Quickly before I go, people. Let's have a quick consensus. And if we do weekends, do we do like afternoon tea or something just to distinguish between the weekend and the day? I think maybe in the afternoon would be better. What do you think? Oh, do we think an afternoon live at weekends? Or do we just skip weekends? What do you think? Same time, Stacey said. So you'd like it at 10:30 on Saturday, Sunday. What are people thinking quickly before I go? No, it's not in your head, and many things block B12 pathways. Yeah. Probably won't be able to join most weekends, but we'll try. Or maybe we just give weekends a miss. I will try. I normally have a lot of visitors on weekends, but we'll come in if I can. Well, maybe we just miss weekends. Maybe it's just a weekday thing then, if there's nobody desperately asking for it. So on that note, I will say I will be back. Anesthetic blocks B12. Oh yeah, I've had several of those, that's for sure. I swear to God, the anaesthetic caused Ellie to start having those tics. I can never prove it, but utterly convinced that had something to do with her issues that she suffered for a while. Right, I am going, and after that quick canvas, I'm going to say I will see you Monday at 10:30, okay? Oh, Emma wants it at the weekend. Oh my goodness, also see... Oh my God, Suzanne, you're talking about things that make me sound like a robot. I think the best thing is if I go and look it up, Suzanne, because it's difficult to pick up. And maybe if you're willing, I could have you on and we could talk to you next week. Would you be willing to come on the screen? I mean, we could talk with just voices. I could block your face if you really wanted to. Yes, can read the books over internet. Okay. Well, if you fancy coming on and chatting so we could talk more openly and everybody else could listen, you can either have your face next to me, or I think I could just put a blank box up and I could hear your voice but not see your face. I think I can do that on here, but it's all a bit of a test at the moment. Right, everybody, I'm going to love and leave you. And I'm going to tell you I'll be back Monday at 10:30 for now. We'll see how it goes. Be there or be square. I love you all loads. Mwah.